What is the scariest thing you can think of? I bet you're thinking about one of three things: snakes, spiders, or heights. Me, on the other hand, I thought about a killer who's able to vault a window at an incredibly fast speed and hunt down and murder survivors. And clowns. I'm afraid of clowns. Unbound is a brand new unknown perk that gives you 5% haste for 10 seconds after you vault a window. That's only if you vault a window within 30 seconds of injuring a survivor. As if we don't have enough vault-related killer perks in the game. Behavior just couldn't help themselves from throwing another one into the mix. Unbound may be the strongest vault perk in the game. We'll look at the classic perks like Bamboozle and Superior Anatomy to see which vault perk is best. But the most valuable piece of information you'll get from this video, well, that's pretty simple. It's easily my trademark 1 to 25 star rating system, the most accurate rating system currently available in Dead by Daylight to date. That way you won't leave this video wondering, is Unbound a good perk? Survivors are always completely caught off guard by the haste you'll have after vaulting a window. Kinda like how my high school classmates were caught off guard when I confronted them at my high school reunion. Who's the loser now, Kelly? You're the one selling knives door to door. I spend all my time making YouTube videos that get completely derailed from the actual topic of perk reviews and get shit from my 1,674 subscribers. Anyways, Unbound is a strong perk on its own, but you're really going to want to pair it up with other vaulting perks to get full value from it. The goal is to completely take windows out of the game, making most tiles unusable for survivors. In order to do that, I ran Unbound, Bamboozle, Superior Anatomy, and Fire Up. Bamboozle doesn't just give you a faster vault speed, it also blocks the window for 16 seconds, which makes it a great perk to force survivors to move on to the next tile. Superior Anatomy will increase your vault speed by 40% if a survivor has fast vaulted nearby. I'm not sure if any killer has ever vaulted a window when they weren't chasing a survivor, so this perk gets a lot of use. Fire Up is the final perk, and it gives you a 4% boost to your vault speed every time a generator is completed. Out of the 4 perks in this build, Fire Up is by far the weakest. Just toss any gen regression perk in that final slot. So let's break down the main 4 killer perks in the world of Vault. We already established Fire Up as the worst perk, and there's a big gap between Fire Up and the number 3 perk, Superior Anatomy. Despite being triggered often, Superior Anatomy is just not a huge difference maker. It also doesn't have a secondary ability like Bamboozle. Unbound is going to get the second place spot. The haste is nice, and I really enjoyed using this perk. It's just not as strong as our Vault perk champion, Bamboozle. Bamboozle gets the crown as the best Vault perk because it's able to completely eliminate a survivor's ability to loop you. So if you had to pick one Vault perk to add to a build, pick Bamboozle. If you have 2 slots open, go ahead and grab Unbound as well. 3 slots, toss Superior Anatomy in there. Go crazy. And if you have 4 slots, just please don't use Fire Up. That perk sucks. Unbound is like Lithe, but for killers. Although the speed boost isn't as fast, the effect is the same. The extra haste will help you close the gap on a survivor, not allowing them to make it to the next tile. Cutting down on the time you spend in chase can really help you control the game. Stop for a quick second and think about all the times you've been in a chase and you were about half a second away from hitting a survivor until they vaulted or dropped a pallet on your head. Behavior intentionally designed these maps to piss killers off, and it can be frustrating. Just like how it can be frustrating when your grandma asks you to help her log into her AOL email. I don't know your password, grandma, and I'm tired of flipping through these old lasagna recipes in order to try to find it. The added haste you get from Unbound makes it so there is no next tile for these pesky survivors. Overall, I was impressed by Unbound. It's not super powerful or game-changing or a meta perk, but it's a perk that catches survivors off guard and can make windows incredibly dangerous, especially when paired up with other window vaulting perks. I'm giving Unbound a 14 out of 25 stars, which is a fair score, and makes this perk far superior to the other unknown perk, Undone. You can watch that video right here.